Well, once again, it's a great win. I could probably hit a rewind tape recorder just from the other night. You know, I thought we did a lot of really good things offensively. I thought we were really, really good defensively. You know, the only category that I'm disappointed with is the fact that we continue to turn the ball over. So 19 turnovers is too much for our basketball team. Some of those are charges. Some of those are just bad decisions on our part, being careless. That's the only area tonight that my goal going in to tonight's game for our team was to stay under 10. You know, I just wanted single digits, and we were still not able to do that. So we gotta figure that out and do so much better with taking care of the basketball. But I thought overall, you know, you shoot at 61%, you know, from the field, a lot of good things. But I thought we took them out of everything they wanted to do. That's a great offensive team, veteran team that runs a lot of actions, and so you're always on alert. You can never be away from the ball and relax. And I thought our kids, with just the one-day prep, I know there was two, but we gave them the day off right after the Penn State game just to rest them, and then we resumed. We watched film and then just had the one practice yesterday to go through all their stuff. So Coach Rhett made sure that you know, they were ready tonight for a really good Fairfield team, and I thought our kids executed on a really high level, which was really nice to see.
Yes, on the turnovers, first off, I think that's 74 turnovers in the last 4 games. I guess, what do you work on at this point to try to cut that number down?
You just keep talking to them about it. You know, it's nothing that you don't. I don't know how you work on that other than just stop doing it, right? And so that's really the thing that we just got to continue to. You know, you show them in film, obviously, which some of them are obvious. Right, other ones are just, you know, maybe, you know, we overthrow a play or pass here and there, but, you know, they got to stop. They got to take better care of the ball.
Haley in the front row.
There we go. Hey, Coach, congrats.
Thanks.
If you look at the scoreboard, you know, it looks like you guys completely dominated them, but if you were watching and didn't pay attention to the scoreboard, you would think it was a pretty competitive game. Is it frustrating to keep getting fouled and having that whistle blow every other second, it seems like?
Well, I thought in the third quarter we were, you know, that I was frustrated with us because I thought we were just being too overzealous, you know, which we didn't need to be. You know, I was frustrated on the sideline because we put them at the, you know, I think it was like almost the 5-minute mark, 4:46, I think was on the clock, where we put them on the line, and you know, that's silly. We didn't have to do that. We were in complete control of the game, and that's when you lock your heels in the floor and just be sound and be solid. Don't do anything extra, you know. And we were guilty of, you know, again, just being over-aggressive, overzealous, you name it. But that has to be better also, because that's lack of discipline when you're coaching them to stop, right? And they continue to do it. And you know, we never want to put a team on the free throw line on any quarter. That's always been our goal. And I thought the third quarter we got a little bit reckless there defensively and didn't do as good a job as I would like for us to do in terms of just playing cleaner.
You went on a 21-0 run against Penn State, another 23-0 run tonight. What are you guys doing that's allowing you to go on these stretches like this?
Well, I think, you know, yeah, I think we're doing what we do, and that's we're running, you know, in transition. I think we found Mac early, you know, and then I thought we just played with good pace tonight. I thought there were moments where we had great ball movement. We gave up a good shot for a great shot. I thought we had a balance, a balance of you know, some inside and out. And so I just think it's you know, it's that we got off to a great start also. I think that helped. You know, the other night against Penn State, you know, I have to call the first time out because we get off to a really slow start, and I didn't like the feel. And so today, you know, going into this game, it was let's see if we can get off to a really, really good start, and I thought they did just that.
Matt in the front here.
Yeah, Coach.
Grace Berger had a much better shooting night tonight than she has in the past few nights. What have you been telling her over the past few days and few games to kind of try to get back on the right track for her?
Not a thing, other than, we're just be you. Play free, play with joy, play stress-free, and, she, and we knew, I think we called it in the locker room tonight. We felt like she was kind of due, right? She'd had a couple of games where maybe that thing didn't go in for her, but we felt like tonight was going to be her night where she was going to see that thing go in more. And she just looked way more comfortable, I thought, and took the shots she normally takes, and they went down. And that's why you don't panic when a kid like that goes through a little stretch there where she can't find her shot, because eventually she's going to find it. And she's a tremendous competitor with confidence. And as our kids would tell you, and I think they all feel the same way about each other. They have so much confidence in each other. So it's just a matter of time before she had a night, where, like I said, she saw that thing go in. So it was good to see.
Hi, Coach.
Hi.
Even when Allie has a quiet game, it is very easy to tell her kind of leadership on the court. So what kind of energy does she bring to her team and even the atmosphere when she plays?
Well, I think, one of the things that this team has for Allie is they love Allie, right? And they love her leadership, and they look to her, and it's a great thing to have, trust me, from a coaching perspective, when you have somebody on the floor that's like having another coach on the floor. She is just, again, kind of like Grace, but a little bit older, a little bit different personality, just such a competitor. And she wants, she pours into every one of her teammates, and she wants them to have success, even on the nights that maybe, her stats don't pop out off this piece of paper. But I can tell you this: at the end of the day, as long as we win the basketball game, no matter what it looks like, no matter if she scores or doesn't score, she will have an impact, and she will be just as satisfied that we were able to win, versus what her stats look like.
I don't think at least from my eye, keeping honest, I don't think they double team Mackenzie at all tonight. I guess when you're seeing that as a coach, is that at that point when you're seeing that kind of defense against her, is it just like feed her at all as much as you possibly can at that point?
Well, I think they started out playing a lot of zone, Mac has seen plenty of doubles, here in the beginning of this season, and so we're never surprised. I don't think if they double, we're never surprised. And again, I think a lot of it has to do, again, I'm not the coach of their team, but I saw they played way more zone than they played man-to-man tonight. So it really just, zone doesn't give you, I suppose you could double in a zone. That can happen, but they chose not to. And I think Mac obviously made it looked easy tonight, the one-on-one in the low block. But like I said, I don't, he knows his team better than I know them. And so I don't have an answer for why they didn't double. I just know that, Mac was very comfortable, I think, tonight in the low block.
Coach, I'm doing a story about the fans. There's a group right behind your bench, the Behind the Bench bunch. They've been sitting there since 2014. I was wondering if you're aware of them, coming to almost every game, and have you seen the fan base grow over the last 8 years and how that's impacted the program?
I don't know that I know who's behind our bench, I know that I didn't realize that they had been there since 2014. But what we have seen is certainly our attendance grow, and I think there was a stat that was just put out on social either yesterday or maybe it was today, where our attendance is one of the top 25 in the country right now. Yeah, and so, and that's exceeding Purdue right now, which is always good, right? And so I think a lot of it has to do with the fact that we've had success. The NIT run that we had a couple years ago, I think sparked a lot of interest because we certainly, we had 13,007 fans that day, and maybe some of them weren't women's basketball fans, but came out because they didn't have anything else to do. I think we play exciting basketball, but I think also our kids, whether it's giving back to the community, whether, it's putting the 20 minutes, which we haven't been able to do for COVID, on the floor where our fans can meet us and take pictures with us. I think that's really gone a long way for our program. And I know our kids miss that. I think our fans miss that. But there's no doubt that there's a different kind of energy level in here. Now that we have our fan base, and we talk about it in the recruiting process, and certainly our kids, that's the first thing that they always talk about, right, is game day or game night when we can go out and be in front of Hoosier Nation, which is really special here. So we're grateful, for sure.
All right, thanks, Coach.
Yep, thank you guys.